That was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yellow, 480.
Check 53.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
36.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 15. Hey, yo, hey, go. Easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Switch.
Yellow.
Echo.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And this is caught by Watkins.
They do not score, fellas. They do not score.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Easy.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
53 is the mark. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First and 10.
Check 31. Check 26. 25. Check 57. Come back.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes on the move. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
43.
Shit. Whip. Watch the whip. He goes to use you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes escaping the pressure. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Come back. 15.
Alpha.
And that'll set them back 5.
Go, boys. Bring it up.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Switch gears.
Yellow.
Check.
43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Tight dog. Check 15.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 24.
Hey, Ribley. Yellow.
Check 43. Switch. Back.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Watkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out here in the eye. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run. It's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
In your face.
57 colors.
We want this. Go. Mike, 53.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check 37. Check 37. Move.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
43.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
SOS.
Come back.
Kill. Hey, alert 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Undercrush.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, Keep it up. Keep it up.
Joker chain, 57 colors. Hey, rip lift.
Bravo.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Say it. Show it up.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
43, 15.
Mike, Charlie. 53, Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. All right.
Attack.
Let's go.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it's going to be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play. 67 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Play 43. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. McCoy. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Guys, 7, let's go. Check. 53 is the mic.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Well, he's going to go for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Get it, boy. Get it, boy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Don't be scared of it.
Watch the safety creep. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch.
Here, 15.
Slam, slam, slam. Check safety, check safety.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
24 is the mic. Hey, get in the way.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We got 6.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That'll go as a loss of 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
15.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
53 small. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Kill. Check 3. Check 3. 61. Matchbox. Right. Check 99.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Hardman. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins. And it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run it with McCoy. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's McCoy.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why but you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Trip over here. There's overload. I got 15. I got 15. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Watch safety creeping.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Hey, 57. Go 58's the mic. Drop deep. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check.
Hey, yo, go down.
58.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
58, boy. 58.
Down stop. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
58, come on. Hey, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
We own it.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
I don't need to.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Right over there. Yeah.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now he'll square up and throw deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now.
Right? And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
that's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watch the pass. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Watch the slant. And 58 is the Mike.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Touchdown.
Yellow.
58 to Charlie. 58 to Mike.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
You gotta go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, 43. Dude, fellas, let's go. Come on, baby. Go against the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
They've got his man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Attack! 15.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big gas.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow. That's line.
3 bucks.
Hey, 43, 15.
Check 52. Waste don't travel.
On first down, Mahomes letting one go deep for the end. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 27 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Steps away to his left. It's caught by Roberts. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm here all day.
So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And this is caught by Watkins. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 27, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Got a man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53, Mike. Hey, defense, 53's the Mike.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Reggie Ragland, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him an even gain of 10, but now it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Mahomes flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
To throw is Jackson. Operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
55. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
That's what I do. Hey, Rippling. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Why? Who? Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
They go back to the air here after after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Taking it. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
57. Mike, 56. Exit. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 53 to Mike.
Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Jackson. Dancing to his left. Roberts got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got it. Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ingram. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Darren Lee in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this